Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Let It Die. So this is going to be an special episode outside of making progress in the tower. It's going to be focused on farming green metals specifically. Now I've already collected quite a few. Let's have a look, see. Quickly sort out this bank. Oh, you're sorted already. So I've got a couple of green milk, dot green, and war green. I believe I've spent all of my candlewolf green. So this may be a two-part episode. I'll be doing the first part now, and well, I'll be uploading the next part afterwards. So the reason I'm taking the time to do this at this juncture is because for green metals specifically, the snail day, Oku's golden snail day, is a really good day to go and farm for green metals through the golden chests trap rooms. The reason being, let's talk to this guy first.
This is a masterpiece.
Yes, they're masterpieces. Alright, I'll need one more candlewolf green, and the chest piece is fully upgraded. It costed milk green to upgrade, which is weird, but hey. And we're needing one more candlewolf green to upgrade the hats. Now I still need a lot of milk green to get my other armors and weapons upgraded. Is that all we wanted? One more thing, the Iron Claw I've been upgrading. I found that in between episodes there should be a video bonus episode of that, and it's extremely easy to upgrade, especially if you found a lot of scratch metal, because it logically costs a lot of scratch metal to upgrade. So I'll go ahead and upgrade that one more time. Off you go. Just because I've got a ton of scratch and I can easily... I've got more than 6 scratch metal in my bank. My my collectors in the bank, in the fighter freezer, also have some. Alright, are we prepared to go? Not yet. Gonna need to purchase a couple more things.
Oh, it's you.
I may just cook these snails to bring with me as a snack. We've got some bonus bag spots. That's because I used a one-day taster pass yesterday. The only noticeable thing they'll tell you about that is that you have a special interaction with the golden elevator girl. I've got a between episodes Let's Play bonus episode showing that off. Let's see. Yeah, it happened like when I wasn't recording, unfortunately. I had not taken into account that there was a special scene introducing that NPC. Let's see. I'll sell you and you. Might as well just sell you as well. Get rid of you, and the rest is fine. That should do it. So I'll be picking up a fully healthy armor set. Been wearing the knight's helm, the knight armor, and why not the knight leggings. Start off with that set. Take another iron claw with us, a longsword, and a jungle machete E, all slashing type weapons, because most of the enemies we're going up against are weak to slashing. Now, I should probably purchase some red hot irons and put them in the bank for next, in the next few episodes. We'll be going up finally to the Candlewolf zone. And we're going to be needing blunt weapons for that. So go ahead and store these blunt weapons. Because most enemies will be wearing the Candlewolf armor, which is weak to blunt usually. As you can see, the Knight armor has a -9% blunt, and the legs also -9%. So that's an almost 20% weakness to blunt that this particular set has. It's also 10% weak to pierce. It's strong to slashing, but for some reason they can still almost 3 or 4 shot me. I guess machete is just really strong. Are we ready? I believe we're ready. Yep. Probably just cook these last few snails. Then we're good to go. So, I think I was touching upon it and lost track of where I was going, but the reason Okusa Snail Day is a really good day to farm the golden chests, trap rooms, which are, what is it? Tuesday and Saturday, I believe. I'll open you, why not? Great. Already got that. So, the reason that today is a good day is because, and this is info, the wiki, the online wiki actually has a really good, a good amount of information on this. If you Google Let It Die trap rooms, I believe, then you'll get a list of the golden chest trap rooms and the rotations they're available on. Now today, the Golden Snail Day is a particularly good green metal farming day because one of the floors where the trap could spawn doesn't spawn a trap room today. And I don't have that extensive a knowledge of the Candlewolf traps, but for the War Ensemble traps, I do know as a fact that the trap rooms will sometimes vary and not spawn. Sometimes they'll just not be there. So on days when Nokejiri also has a golden trap on it, when Nokejiri has one, sometimes either Chitoshi Mei or Tomoyuma's trap is just not there, it doesn't spawn. And that can make farming a lot more difficult. But on today, the Golden Snail Day, the Nokejiri trap is no longer there, it's removed for today. So what that means is that Chitoshi Mei and Tomoyuma traps are guaranteed to spawn, which is perfect. It actually makes farming a lot more reliable. You'll know the traps on the route, on the floors you're heading to will be there for certain. So the Golden Snail Days in the Jackson area. Of course, farming golden trap rooms is only one method of farming the green boss metals. The other two being, of course, purchasing them from the shop, and just having the bosses drop them as well. This method of collecting them from the trap rooms is particularly useful when you need all kinds of different metals. For instance, like in our case, we do need a lot of different metals. We don't need necessarily the war green, but we are in need of all 3 others, the DoD, Candlewolf, and milk we require for upgrading stuff. So there's some good odds. There's 3 in 4 that we're gonna get something we will need. Barring the off chance that it's gonna be not a green metal, which unfortunately happens. So the chests do have a good rate of giving you green metals, but there is also a chance of getting something other than green metals, unfortunately. but it's still a pretty quick farming method. And aside from going to the store, excuse me. There we go. Yeah, aside from going to the store, this is the other way you'll get the boss metals. You will... there'll be no... I'll put it this way. Certain bosses exist on every tier. On the lowest tier, you'll find Jindai and Kohen. And that's it. On this tier, we found Goto 9 and Jindai, and that's it. So we've got no Kohen and no mystery boss we have yet to encounter. So getting the metals from those bosses is impossible and DoD green metal is to be going to these trap rooms or purchasing them from the store. If you've already purchased them from the store, instead of twiddling your thumbs for an hour waiting for the cooldown, you could come to these chests and farm this out. And it's candle of green. That's fine. It's not the greatest, but I'm just happy it's not blue. Yesterday I was doing this route and I got a bunch of milk blue spawning, which is a pretty rare material required for some tier 4 armors, but we are not in need of that yet. So we're on a striker class because we're not here to pick up a lot of resources. We just want those 2 special metal drops from the golden chest. So might as well bring a fighter that has some killing power.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. Pretty lucky on the route this run, it seems, because this floor can be a pretty large floor. So that's 1 out of 2 we've obtained. Going for the next one now. A good way to farm for golden trap rooms would be to check every angle, you know, to go in each direction and explore it a little bit, because you'll often find, if we hadn't gone that way, for instance, if we had gone this way first, a silly thing to do would be to find out that this isn't the trap room, head all the way to the end, and then come back, and then find out pretty quickly that the other avenue would be the trap room. So I'd say if the route you're taking doesn't lead to the trap room, quickly check the other route in a branching path and see if that leads to the trap room, because the trap room you can often find it pretty quickly going in a certain direction, and it'll save a lot of time. They are relatively tough floors to clear. There's a lot of platforming going on. Are you hungry? I need something, just in case he's hungry. Every now and then you should eat something, so you don't run out of stamina too quickly. Okay. So, the first trap room for green metal, you'll be visiting floor 10, and then taking the escalator down to Chitosime 19, and then the next one, you'll be going just 1 floor down to Daida, 19th floor. And that can be a tough floor to find the proper route to go. Now you're looking for a bunch of poisonous snails. They'll be the marker for the route which leads to both Temayuma and Tata. There's a branching path floor tile which always is the same. I believe it's like that on every rotation. So I'll be heading in both directions, just taking a peek where they lead. Because I think the elevator tile can spawn pretty close to the route we need to be. Quickly have a look in this direction. Okay, no, this is not what you need. This looks like a golden trap room. Don't waste your time on it, it's just a regular chest. It's not a golden chest. Now, maybe enemies won't spawn when I open that chest, but maybe they will. Don't want to chance it. Alright, floor 19's reversal tuber is here. Hello, buddy. Aha. Easy kill. You could theoretically farm reversal metal on that guy. Oh god. A little bit of lag there. Bam. Get wrecked. Okay. So yeah, the floors you have to traverse to get to the golden traps are not the easiest. I'd say knowing where the exits are, where the paths are located helps a lot. I'd recommend running past a lot of enemies if you're farming for golden chests. Okay, we found the path we need. Excuse me. So, this is what you're looking for on floor 19, Daida. So, this path will lead to both Temayuma and Tata. This is a branching path which leads to both downwards directions. Kill the first snail, gobble him up, and you'll be immune to the next. Get rid of the one on the wall. Use your fist to make these boxes. Pick up this one, and you'll have a route through the poison. That one you can just about run past, and you can run past this one. The reason you leave these alive, maybe, is to heal up later when you come back to this floor. Now go to branching path, you go left or right, and that'll be either Temayuma or Tata. They're both very short routes. So on floor 19 you'll be looking for the poison snail area. Temayuma, the green down, perfect. Well, this is taking some time. There's just a little time left for the video, so yeah, it isn't the fastest thing to do. Of course, I'd probably be spending a lot of this video just standing around and talking. So if you will be doing this, it'll be much quicker. In the next video, I'll be going over the other method of farming, well, the other methods, which would be the shop, looking for the shop, and also it will be farming bosses. As described. It's going up and repeatedly killing one boss over and over again. If you're good at fighting whatever boss you need to farm, it should be a non-issue. If you're not that good at farming the bosses, then you should probably not do that. Then you should focus on collecting them from the golden patterns. already been through a branching path? Not yet. Okay. So this room is where all paths converge. Running through this route regular a couple of times, you'll just eventually be aware of all the enemy locations and how to clear it out quickly and efficiently. There's probably another screen nearby. Gotta be careful. Oh, it's a scratch trigger. Don't do it. Don't you dare. The bullet tubers on this altitude, if you will, they have an extra ability available to them. They're able to... Excuse me. Get my ass kicked already. Could you show off your trick? Okay, when they're not charging their laser, they have another ability. Come on. Show it off, will you? Oh, there it goes. The flamethrower. Man, it's tough to get them to do anything you want them to do. They usually do whatever you don't want them to do. And kick your ass. So yeah, that's something to be looking out for. Grade 3 and higher, maybe? Bullet tubers have the ability to use a flamethrower when you get close by. So probably the safest time to approach them is when they're actually using their tracking green laser on you. Which way are we going? We're either going up or right. Here. Quickly check the other route. As I mentioned a minute ago, just have a quick peek in each direction, because you can have the trap room be right there. It could be just right there. Okay, so we know that it's not this way. Because that's an escalator, not a trap room. I think I will collect my senses and make a mad dash for the exit. There's probably going to be another branching path. Not 100% sure, but it could be. Alright. Here's the second trap room, the golden chest. As you can see, it's golden. Hello. Are you my dentist? These guys can block a ton of damage. I think anyone can block lots of damage by just defending. It goes from either one-shotting them or having to like 10-shot them. It's ridiculous. Alright, what are we going out? Ugh, disgusting. Dot blue. Yeah, that can happen. A lower grade can spawn. Nope. Oh. Please don't kill me. Well, we survived. Anyway, farming these golden chests over and over again, you will get a decent amount of green metals of various types. They don't have a 100% chance to be there. Sometimes they'll be replaced by armor or metals of a lower grade. I don't believe they can spawn a higher grade metal, but they can spawn lower grade. The farming, the golden chest farming is pretty reliable though. If you're really good at, if you know the floors and if you can get to the chest really fast, it can be a really quick method of farming metals, especially if you have good decals for sprinting, called a marathon runner. And if you get the marathon runner plus sprinter, you can really cross through floors, and you can get you can run entire maps without getting tired. So there's that. I don't think we're on a fighter with good stamina either. When you get the higher grade fighters, they'll last much longer in their sprinting. Now, if this was any other day than the Golden Snail Day, you'd be checking out 3 different locations. You'd be checking out the lower floor as well. I forget the name, I'll have to check on the map. Nokejiri. If this was any other day than Snail Day, Nokejiri also spawns a golden trap room, but then a golden trap room in one of these 2 locations will be absent. So yeah, you're checking 3 locations, and it's not a guarantee that one of them will be there. The other 2 probably should be there. But hey, it's much more efficient to do this on Golden Snail Day, because then you've got 2 guaranteed spots that should always be there. Going left through the trap. Where are you going? Look at that damage. We've got 20% increased slash resistance. It's crazy. Do something. Ah. That was actually kind of dangerous. Didn't consider our health for a minute. Okay, I believe that's gonna be it for this farming run. I have the golden elevator available to me. I'll
Please state your desired floor.
I'll use that one.
Going down. This elevator is locked from the inside. Thank you very much for using this service.
Alrighty, so that's gonna be it for this episode. That's farming the golden chest rooms, and I'll see you in next episode for farming green metals.